All right, let's jump straight into it. If you're running a business in Bangladesh, you know the digital world is, well, it's crowded and it moves fast. So how do you stand out? And maybe even more important, how do you build that instant trust online? Today, we're going to break down one of the simplest yet most powerful tools you have at your disposal, the verified business listing.
And this quote from MD Jalaluddin just absolutely nails it. We're talking about decisions that get made in a matter of seconds. A potential client or partner finds your company, and in that tiny little window, they're making a judgment call. Is this business for real? Your online credibility isn't just a nice little bonus anymore, it's literally the gatekeeper to new business.
So that brings us to the big question for any business today, right? When someone stumbles across you online, you're surrounded by competitors, maybe even some scams. How do you prove, right then and there, that you are the real deal? How do you win their trust before you've even said a single word?
This challenge is so common, it actually has a name. We call it the online trust gap. You know, it's that little bit of hesitation a buyer feels when they find a company they've never heard of. They have to ask themselves, is this place legit? Before they even think about reaching out. And it's right there, in that credibility gap, that you can lose a potential customer for good.
Now look at this. This slide perfectly captures that little voice inside a prospect's head. On the left, with an unverified business, it's just a list of doubts. Is this real? Are the details right? Is it safe? It's all high risk. But look at the right side. A verified listing answers all those questions immediately. It completely flips the script from, is this safe? To, okay, this is safe. It takes high risk and turns it into low risk, paving the way for them to actually get in touch with you.
So how do we close that trust gap? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple and powerful. The verified listing. I love this subtitle, your digital handshake. That's exactly what it is. A clear, universal signal that says, hey, we've been checked out and we are who we say we are.
So let's get specific here. What is a verified business listing? It simply means that a trusted third party, like a business directory or a search engine, has gone through the process of confirming that your business is legitimate. They've checked your documents or your email, and now they're basically vouching for you. It's a way to filter out the noise and build a marketplace everyone can trust.
And the process itself? It's usually super straightforward. You submit your key info, the platform's team does their homework to review it, and once everything checks out, bam, your profile gets that all-important verified badge. It's a really simple process for what is a genuinely powerful result. So what's the real payoff here? This isn't just about looking official. This is about turning that trust you've built into actual, tangible business growth. The benefits are huge, and they can directly impact your bottom line.
In fact, we're not just talking about a couple of little perks. We're talking about at least 10 major benefits that come from getting just one single verified listing. And these are serious strategic advantages that can completely change your digital game.
So let's tick off what this actually does for you. We're talking about better visibility because a lot of these platforms actually push verified profiles higher in search results. It obviously skyrockets your credibility, it gives you direct access to real B2B leads, helps your SEO, and makes it way easier for the big fish like investors and importers to find and trust you. Honestly, it's one of the most cost-effective marketing moves you can make.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, I'm in, I need this. The next logical question is, where do you go to get it done? Let's look at the key platforms in Bangladesh where you can get your business verified and start building that digital trust right now. First things first, and for a lot of businesses, this is the most important one. You need to be where your local customers are already looking for you, on search engines and on maps.
And this table breaks down the two main players perfectly. On one side, you have Google Business Profile. Let's be real, this is non-negotiable. It puts you on Google Search and Maps, which is the front door for most customers. Then you have platforms like the TNIB Business Directory, which is built specifically for B2B connections, putting you in front of buyers and partners who are actively looking for companies in Bangladesh.
But beyond those two, if you want to cast an even wider net in the B2B world, you'll want to make sure you have a consistent and verified presence on other important business directories.
So you've got places like BD Trade Info, Dhaka Yellow Pages, Address Bazaar, and B2BM Map. Now look, the strategy isn't to just be on every single directory out there. The key is to be consistent where your buyers are actually searching. Having a few solid, verified profiles reinforces your legitimacy no matter where they find you.
But listen up, because this part is so important. Getting the verified badge, that's just step one. A little check mark on an empty profile just isn't going to cut it. The real goal is to go from being simply verified to being truly impressive, to create a profile that actually makes someone want to do business with you.
Think about it this way.
A good listing has the basics down: the badge, the right contact info. But a great listing? That tells a story. It has professional photos of your office or factory. It has updated catalogs of your products. It shows off your certifications, and it gives people clear contacts for who they need to talk to. That's the level of detail that gives a potential partner the confidence to pick up the phone.
So we'll end with this question for you to think about. It's not just about being online. It's about being credible, being complete, and being consistent. Is your business truly visible and trustworthy in the exact places where your ideal customers and partners are looking for you right now? Because getting that right, that is the real key to unlocking your growth.